Are you looking to start betting on basketball or the NBA but have no idea what terms like Moneyline or spread betting means? Well, by the end of this video, you'll understand the 4 most popular betting markets in basketball and exactly how they work.
It is a scam when you don't allow everyone to operate on fair terms.
We are the Robin Hoods of sports betting. We take something back from the rich bookies and enable our customers to beat them instead.
The first betting market we'll look at today is the money line. And the money line is just a fancy way of explaining what team you think will win the game. So in this case, you've got the LA Lakers at 305 and they're playing the Chicago Bulls, who are favored to win the match at 1.4 in odds. All you do here, put some money on who you think will win, and if they win, you get paid out. If you lose your money. The next betting market we're going to take a look at is the spread, or also known as the handicap. And what this allows betting market to do is to make an even playing field for both the underdog and the favorite. So if you're the favorite, you get minus points, and if you're the underdog, you get plus points. Let's take a look at an example of how this works. So you have 2 types of spread betting. You have the whole point or the half point spread. And in this case, we'll take a quick look at the whole point spread. So you can see that you get +6 for the Lakers at 1.9 and the Bulls at -6 at 1.9. So what this means is you'll win the LA Lakers bet if the Lakers lose by 5 or less points, so anywhere from losing by 1 to 5 points, or if they win the game. Whereas the Bulls bet will only win if the Bulls win by 7 or more points. So once you get your total, once you figure out how much each team has won by, you just add on or minus off the handicap or the spread that you have gone with. So you're probably wondering, what happens if the game finishes with a margin of 6? What if the Chicago Bulls win by 6 points? Well, if you look at that bet again, +6 on the Lakers will make it 0, so a draw. And if you go -6, it'll also make it a draw. In this case, all that happens is you get your money back. So it's a void and your full stake is returned. The other type of spread you can bet on is the half point spread. Now, in this case, you can bet on the LA Lakers at +5.5, or you can bet on Chicago Bulls at -5.5. So in this case, for your Lakers bet to win, you need the Lakers to either lose by 5 or less points or win the game. So let's just say the Lakers lose by 5 points, you put +5.5 on that, and they win, and the bet wins. Chicago Bulls, you need them to win by 6 or more points. So let's say they win by 6 points, you take away 5.5, they still have a 0.5 advantage, so they win the game. In this case, unlike the whole point handicap or the whole point spread, there is a result. There cannot be a void because we're dealing in half points, and you can't score half points in a basketball game. Now, before I get into the other 2 most popular basketball betting markets, please make sure you give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the video so far, and subscribe to our channel. The third market we're going to take a look at today is the totals market, or also known as the over-under line. Just like spread betting, you can either have a whole total point line or you can have a half total point line. In this first example, we'll look at the whole point line. So LA Lakers versus Chicago Bulls, the line is set at over under 229 points. So if you bet under 229 points and there is either 228 points or anything less than that, your bet will win. If you bet over 229 points and there's 230 points scored or more, then that bet will win. But what happens if it lands on exactly 229 points scored? Well, you guessed it, you get your money back. So your stake will be fully returned into your account. Now let's look at the half point line. In this case, there's only 2 outcomes. There's no chance of a void. So you can either bet on over 228.5 points or under 228.5 points. So if there's 228 points scored in the game or less, then the under bet will win. or if there's over 229 points or more points scored, then the over bet will win. The last betting market I wanted to talk about today, it's not a major betting market, but it's certainly an ever-growing market that is a very, very popular market for sports bettors or basketball bettors out there. And they're commonly referred to as the prop markets, which is short for proposition markets. Now, all this is just betting on player props. So things that might happen during the game. So for examples, you might be able to bet on an over-under line of how many points a player scores, how many assists they get, how many steals they get, blocks, turnovers. It just allows a different angle to the betting markets. And instead of betting on the teams and these major betting markets, you can bet on more proposition markets. So an example, like I said before, could be how many points LeBron James might score, over under 30 points, something similar to that. Thanks for watching our basketball betting guide video. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions at all, please leave a comment in the section below and we'll be sure to answer it. Cheers, guys.